Got it. That was it.
You're live.
Yeah, we're live. Hey, folks, around our community and then all around the world, we appreciate you joining us for this Monday morning. And guess what? We are going live. We're live right now, but our program is going to go on live right, Mountain Man, and we're going to have so much fun, and we got so much going on we're going to tell you about. So a lot of things you need to hear from us this morning. So why don't you just go start texting, tweeting, and do all that fancy stuff to get in touch with everybody that you can think of and say, hey, Mountain Monday Morning is coming on live right at you, so why not just join us and have a whole lot of fun on your number one radio, and we'll be right back.
We're back, and good morning.
Good Monday morning to you. This is the Mountain Monday Morning Show on Mountain Fun Life Radio, your number one radio station. We're very pleased with third time in a row.
Third time in a row.
Third time in a row. Hi, I'm Robert Ombie, your host, along with Wayne McCarter, the good mountain man here, and we're just getting into this Monday morning and hope you're getting into it with us. You know, this should be a community effort. We love supporting the community, and we love this Mountain Fun Life Radio, Creative Christian Network, and all the goings on here. This is a community effort.
Community.
And you know, this is for the community. All we ask in response is that you return, that you pay attention to what we're doing here. Listen, there are a lot of things going on here, and it benefits the community. So we would like to have your support back, whether it's just turning us on, tuning in and listening. Of course, people don't tune in anymore. They do all this modern stuff. But anyway, it is a community effort. Be sure to do what?
Click and share.
Click and share. Exactly. That's what we need to do here. And we pour our heart into what we're doing here, because not only do we enjoy it, and I'm telling you, this can be hard work. Speaking of hard work, we got events coming up. Man alive, this week is going to be a madhouse around here. And our special guest today is Rhonda Smallin. We're going to get her in here after a while, and we're going to discuss some of the things, the goings on around town, and some of the fun things that we're going to do. And we just, she is always fun to have as our guest here.
Always.
And not only is she a guest, she is into everything here. She is totally into. We can't keep her out of nothing.
No, Rhonda's good.
Oh yeah,
Rhonda's
yeah.
good.
And we got another guest that's going to be coming on. I think next Monday morning. Another one who's not been here hardly as long. She's kind of a newcomer to Mountain Fun Life and Creative Christian Network and all the goings on here. Shelley Shirley is going to be our special guest next Monday morning. She's getting just like Rhonda's had an influence on her. She's getting into everything too. Can't keep her out of nothing. She's showing up all over the place. And but anyway, it's fun. And that's in spite of all the hard work, it's still fun. That's the reason we call it Mountain Fun Life. Oh, speaking of, how did you all like Mountain Man's brand new, You Went and Did It Again song? Did you all like that? Well, hang on to your shoes and your hats, because he's got another one on the way out the door, and it's called the Mountain Man Blues. And it's going to be another humdinger. If you know him, it's going to be another, and he wrote. He writ. He's having an influence on me. He writ this one too, and we kind of worked on it together actually.
Ain't it?
And we worked on it together. But we hope you all enjoy coming on here and listening to us. So if we come out of the mountains and we come on here, we start acting up, and getting into all that. But life should be. Sometimes you don't feel so good, and I understand that life has its ups and downs. But our goal here is to give you kind of an uplift, kind of lift you up in spirit and your soul, your entire being, because life needs to have meaning no matter what shape you get into. Because
pure
when you get
joy. Pure joy.
Exactly, when you get
Enjoy
into
your life.
When you get into a bad shape, that's when you need, when you're down and out, is when you need someone to come along and say, hey, come on, let us brighten your day up a little bit for you, help you. What can we say to do to help brighten your day? And that's what this is about. And the putting on the programming here it can get very expensive, and like I say, it's hard work too. And we wouldn't mind if people want to even donate or come on as a sponsor. We wouldn't mind that, would we?
No.
It helps.
Every little bit helps.
Like I say, community effort. We are your number one radio. We have put our heart and soul into making this thing boost the way that it has, and we're so pleased with it. And we hope the community out there, you that are listening, we hope that you're just as tickled pink with this as we are. And if you would like, even a donation would help keep equipment up and going. Equipment wears down. and
does.
has to be replaced.
It
Microphones.
does.
Bob Denny has to run around everywhere trying to find good quality microphones and replacing knobs and buttons, and sometimes machinery around here that's high tech that, I mean, it costs a few dollars.
Oh,
And so
stays
support.
busy.
Yeah.
Stays busy.
Come on as a sponsor. We're in this for the community and anyone around the world. Hey, we don't mind if you enjoy it. Why, just jump right in, and help us carry the load, and we would appreciate it very much. So, I'll tell you what we probably ought to do now is, why don't we take a break here and let's get Rhonda, our special guest. She's always special, whether she's a guest or not. She's special.
Is.
And she's
a joy to be around.
She is a joy. She's a hoot. I'm telling you.
She is.
And so you all met her before, I'm sure. She's into everything. So let's take a break right now. Good morning, Rhonda Smallin. It is good to have you back in here, and we seem to be playing musical chairs sometimes. I'm over there, you're over here, someone else is over there, you're over here. Let's just switch places here, and we'll get back.
I said it was strange being on this side of the room, but thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to get, my older brother had a project to do this morning. I was going to get him to come in, and he's another mountain man. Mountain man's got a little competition with logging and farming. We grew up with a small mountain farm and the logging industry and pulpwood and all that. And he's got some stories like you wouldn't believe. And he said he couldn't make it this morning, so I had to call you in, and you're always, I mean, man, you have,
ready to go.
You have gotten me out of so many tight spots. It's just unbelievable. But he's going to be coming in, and he's a man of his word now. If he's got something that hinders him, there's a reason for it, and he will be coming in, and he's got some unbelievable stories. But you know what I think we ought to do? Unless you have another idea, we got so much going on. Why don't we discuss some of the things this week is going to be
Phenomenal. First of all, let's back up a second and talk about the parade we covered.
Yes.
We had a phenomenal amount of people that watched, a great audience, a lot of comments, a lot of support. We had a lot of sponsors on that. It was able to be brought to the people that wasn't able to get out. Even the people that went back home and watched it later. And that was phenomenal. It was something that we was able to give to the community.
People that didn't get to see it, that didn't get to be there, went back. Now that's the good thing about this. You can watch it live, or if you happen to miss an event that we're covering, you can come back and watch that later.
Right.
And that keeps the projects and everything going, and people. You don't really have to miss out, people.
Right.
Don't miss out if you miss us live. You can always. That's the advantage of technology. I love it.
Well, this studio is basically a live studio. We do live casting here. Speaking of the studio, we have a grand opening, open house, not really a grand opening, but open house, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. for the Creative Christian Network is opening a house for people to come in to view what's going on here, see how we do the live cast, see the radio station, see the two other studios that we have, one upstairs, one downstairs, be able to see the work that goes into what we do. It's not just a Facebook post or just a Instagram post. This is what you would see on TV, like on national TV. The man that owns this, Bob Denny, has got work out there that is national known work. And he's got a passion for this community and for the small ministries and for the people out here that needs to be heard and has a message. And he has been able to take his talent that God has given him and bring it in here to be involved for all of us.
And that passion shows through in everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen it. That is the reason that when I first came in here and saw what was going on, and you all just graciously invited me to be a part of it, and I am so, I feel honored. And you know, it's not something, we have a lot of fun. We cut up and we have a lot of fun, but we
This
mean
is a big
business.
family.
We mean business too.
Yes. Oh, we're very much
We mean
business. It's about
too.
business.
And this is something, that's a reason the community needs to sit up and pay attention to what's going on here. I mean, look at the getting back to the parade, thousands of people were watching live as that was going on. And sure, we had some goof ups and mistakes, but now people...
It was
the first
live.
time it was live.
It was
yes.
live. Things
So
happen.
That is a part of growing. So when you see a blooper or something other, remember, overlook that and give us a fighting chance.
You know, one of my things is I go on national TV and watch for bloopers all the time because they have them
They
crazy.
They sure do.
Movies,
have
I
seen
watch
all-
movies to find bloopers.
Yes.
That's my thing. So
Yes.
bloopers is accepted. The thing is, the whole ideal behind it is to help the community and help the
Yes.
people out here. Everybody makes bloopers, as you say. I make bloopers every day. You'll hear me mess
Some
up.
of them are funny.
Yeah, some is funny. Some is
Some are
like
so funny. I have to laugh.
But you know, even Denny the weather bear makes a blooper every once in a while. But
Even Bob Denny does.
Bob Denny made a mistake one time in his life.
Yeah, he did. He really did. I can't remember what it was, but I'm sure there was at least one episode that he made a mistake.
Probably bringing me on board. He's probably going,
no,
chihuahua.
no, I can't. No, I will not accept that. That was no mistake. And we got Supercell.
We got Supercell. Yeah, Supercell is a show that's on Tuesdays. Basically, we have a lot of people's coming on, and they're selling their products like a QVC type show.
Or Gortar.
Gortars. We've had people that done homemade signs. We sold the Monopoly game, and we've got some good progress out of that. We've had the Gortars on. It's a show that if you're interested in, you come on Tuesdays and you watch that, or you can watch it anytime and go back and get it.
Sure.
We had Brian Hoffman on. He has this show here. He does Red Skelton.
Red Skelton.
Yep, he came
is
on and gave us some
great.
specials on his tickets. He'll be back soon and do another special. I think he has some limited amount of tickets he's going to give away for us. Well, not give away. He's going to sell at a lower price. So that'll be something great. But that's a good show to be watching.
It sure is. As far as character and impressions, I have never seen a more exact impressionist or character role as he does. I
Right.
mean, it is identical. He is super.
Exactly.
And I have never gone. I've got to go see a show. I just saw what you presented when you interviewed him here, and that I'm telling you, I was so impressed with his character. It brought back my childhood days when I was a teenager, I guess, when that show was on, in a long running show, and my mom and dad, kids, would gather around the TV and turn that on and watch it, and he is just the image perfect made over.
He has a great heart. He was one of our sponsors.
Seems to be.
He was one of our
Yes.
sponsors for the parade. And speaking of, back to the parade, we've
Right.
got another event coming up. We was asked to come to cover to do a live coverage. It'll be on this coming Friday and Saturday. It's the Bloomin' Barbecue Bluegrass Festival. Is that correct? Did I get that?
Yeah, I believe so. That's a tongue tangler.
Boy, it is. I always get that all messed up.
Barbecue Bluegrass Festival, and that's going to be. Is that going to be on a courthouse lawn?
It is.
or-
Then where the Dolly Parton statue is.
Yes.
And actually, they will have a live statue She does it every year. I know her name is Brenna Bentley. And she actually is with makeup on and everything and dresses and has the guitar. Looks just like the statue. And she walks around and has her picture made with people.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yes. And she's a wonderful person. She's worked with Bob. She's worked with me. But she's been doing the Impression of Dolly statue for several years now.
Well, we're going to be live at one point or other down there.
Yes,
Broadcasting
we're going to be
live.
there Friday doing some live cast, and then Saturday we're going to do it kind of like we did the parade. We'll have
Right.
the big events going on. I think it's around 1 when we'll have the first big event starting. Then we'll be shooting some from the studio and live from down there, and then later on in the day, the grand finale, we're going to be doing that all from down there.
And I understand that you're going to be doing an exact impression of Rhonda Smalling. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm going to be
I'm
doing
gonna
Rhonda Smalling. Yes,
Yeah.
I will try my best to do Rhonda Smalling.
Okay, I think you can pull that one off.
She's
pretty well.
hard to do. It's according to what mood she's in.
Yeah, I've seen
'Cause,
some of those. I have seen some of those moods, but they're almost always good moods.
Well, she has her moments.
You were feeling a little. You were sick when we did the parade. You were
I
you were co-anchoring and harvesting all at the same time. Had two laptops, and I have never had that much experience with those kind. I usually use a desktop computer. I'm kind of old school on that, you know. And I was trying to help you, and I think I just kicked you offline on one of them.
It's all good. We
Anyway.
done it. Yeah, I found out the next day that I actually had flu and pneumonia both. So,
Oh, my.
yeah, I was a little sick, but I'm good now. I'm
You're
ready
good
to
now. I'm
go.
ready to go for
Can't
the
wait for this open house that's coming up.
open
and
house will be good. Hey,
doing
maybe
the
they can get
events.
maybe they can get their picture made with Mountain Man.
Well, you know, that's it. That's what's another thing. There's going to be a bunch of hosts here that from different shows, and Mountain Man will be here, and he can sign autographs and have the picture made.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get him to do a seminar on how to properly do the mountain.
Well, I think that would be a great thing.
It would be great because a lot of people just don't know how to do that right. And he's one of a kind. He's got it down pat. He knows how to do that.
Well, that's a mountain thing.
That's a mountain thing.
You can't just be taught that. You have to grow up. It comes from down in here.
Yes, from your soul.
Yeah, it's all about the soul.
It's got to move you. And he knows exactly how to do that. And when
In the right moment.
At the right, the timing. And that's the reason he needs to hold a seminar. If you people don't know how to do that, we're going to have a Mountain Man seminar.
Right.
You know, you can't just say, that won't work. You got to draw that. Right. There you
Right.
go. And
We're going to start his web page, and you go on there and watch his little videos of how to do it.
Yes, we can get people straightened out on how to do the Mountain Man. But he'll be here. He'll have his hat on, and he won't take his hat off for the photograph. You'll have to put up with that. He will not remove that hat. He just won't do it.
Well, that's part of it.
That's
you know?
part of it,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
take my shoes off to have my
No.
picture made. That's
No,
why take
I
your
don't
hat
think I
off.
would
I
either.
don't know.
But-
I'll be shorter.
Anyway, we got the Bloomin' Barbecue. You know, there are going to be bands, groups,
Yes.
bluegrass groups there too.
Yeah, all kinds of-
live picking. Probably be several of them. Usually they do. Now I don't recall how the last ones were set up, but
Well, my understanding, there's going to be a lot of entertainment, a lot of food, which is great. A lot of things going on. Now, we'll have our own booth down there on Saturday.
Yeah.
Mountain Fun Life will be down there, and you'll get to see a bunch of the hosts and all that. We'll be doing all the live shoot. We'll do some Friday, get you boosted up and get you ready. But Saturday will be the major kickoff. That's when we, definitely need it. And we're out here looking for sponsorship for it to help to pull
Yes.
this off.
Yes.
Even if you just want to donate some money to help,
Yes.
or if you want to take a sponsorship, please just contact us and let us know. We want to do this for the community, but it does cost money. I
Yes.
mean, we've got a bunch of hosts out here working. We've got Bob in here working. We've got equipment that's happening. Until you come to the open house and see all the equipment, you don't understand. This is not just somebody that's just went out and bought a camera recorder at the pawn shop. Bob has got millions of dollars worth of equipment that is involved in the whole situation of this studio.
right. And the coordination of putting everything together here, it's not just someone sitting in a closet with a microphone and a $300 laptop in front of them, and no, that it's not that at all, people. You will be surprised.
I
if
don't
you
know
just
how
come
many
in.
computers are actually involved, to be honest with you. I can't even count that high anymore. Computers, monitors, you see the soundboards. I mean, right here is a Persona soundboard. This is just one of the examples that's running here. We got, I mean, all the equipment. I mean, yes, we are growing, and we've got some flaws. Some things are having to be changed.
Well,
and
sure.
we have some sound issues sometimes, and we're building up. We just got a new soundboard in. We're working on. Bob is hard at work. He was hard at work yesterday, putting up more accent lights. I mean, Bob is just always going, and this is his passion. And I believe in his vision. So that's another reason I work so hard towards that.
I do too. And the growth of this thing, the overall, I mean, it is, it's just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal growth, and it's because I believe people are we're putting our hearts into it. And that's what it takes. You got to, if you believe in something, it will work in spite of the little growth pains or growing pains, which everybody has. And you can see, I mean, we're human. We make mistakes. And that's part of that growth process. But I'm telling you, the explosion of how this whole project is going through the roof.
The build up to start at the beginning, back in December, Laura came in and started with Life in the Smokies with Laura.
Yes.
Was like almost a test venue to start out. Bob started working to try to do it, and he was trying to find 5 core programs to build up through. So now we're beyond the 5. We've got plenty more going. Laura, like I said, Laura came in, and me and Susan came in with In My Shoes, which it's a motivational TV show. It's we're different than some of the other shows on here, but we're all still one big family.
I did In My Shoes.
You
It
did.
was so much
You
fun.
did.
Oh my, it was so much fun, and I wrote that song. I'm gonna be working on.
I can't
too,
wait.
another one.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get that put together, and I'm not going to give away the project, but we may have another fun project that is going to be awesome when we're done with it.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. And all of you out there listening, now this, people around the world, you can get, when we're finished with this, especially this new project and some of the other things we've got going on, if you tune in, catch us on the Supercell shows. We have all kinds of, if you'd like to have a souvenir from right here in the mountains, hey, we're mountain folk. We didn't come in here from some other country and just set up and pretend to be mountain people. We are born and raised in the mountains.
Mountain blood runs through these veins.
Exactly. And people around the world, if you would like to have a part of this, why just keep following, and we're going to have some. We're going to have some of the. I'll give you a little hint. Some of the music and things that will be made available, and you can just catch right in. And have this Fun Life radio project and Creative Christian Network, the whole thing right in your home, and
That's
have fun
right.
with us.
Let's talk about some more of the shows that we got on here. We got
Right.
Down Home with Ashley,
Yes.
which is, I mean, she is amazing. She's come on, and her show, based around real estate, but it's what all you need, and she brings in the companies and stuff like the paint and the repair people, the inspectors, and all. Wonderful show. I mean, I enjoy the show. A lot of information comes through this show. A lot of networking comes through this show. Then we've got Our Town with Shelley, which is going to be your guest now.
Yes, yes.
Our
She's
Town
doing
with
great.
Shelley. She come in running wide open. Her show is basically about our town, Sevierville,
Yeah,
Sevier County.
She's getting like you. She's into everything.
She's into everything.
All
Bless
over
her
the
heart.
place and into everything. And,
Bless her heart.
But it is it's great, and communities, surrounding communities. Listen, this is all something for you, and we want you to be for us. And if we work together, man alive, it can be awesome. Already is.
It is. We got Elizabeth with Smoky Magic Media.
Yes.
And that is an amazing show. She brings in people, and that's a lot of information. I mean, information. This shows are all information. We got Jim, just to run through real quick, with our neighborhood. Jim comes in. He brings in people that tells like their side of their businesses, and it's just amazing. We got some more shows coming on. We got Ron getting married in the Smokies. I mean, that's a new one.
I saw one of those.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
everybody
interesting.
comes to the Smokies to get married. Plus, then we've got, and I don't want to leave out anybody. Please forgive me if I do. There's so many coming on, and some more. We got the radio shows. We got your show. We got my show. We've got the nightlife show that's just now starting out that Shelley's doing.
I saw part of that one.
We've got several more that Bob has been in meetings with. Bob not only just works all the time, he's in meetings continuously. If you've seen the schedule, people, you would just be blown away. Bob is always busy, so just know this. He's been in meetings. We got people coming on board with creative Christian shows, Mountain Fun Life shows, and everything. So if you want to get involved, now's the time to get involved before it gets filled up.
That's Bob the Bee.
Bob the Bee.
I'll tell you what, let's take a break and get Mountain back in and say goodbye. We're about to run out of time, folks. We are so glad. Thank you, Rhonda, for coming in and helping.
My pleasure.
I can't remember all this stuff, and you do. Anyway, we're going to take a break right now. All right, we thank you all for joining us today, and we thank Rhonda Smalling for coming in and being special guest on short notice and giving us some pointers on what's going on. But you know, Mountain Man, we have done run plumb smack out of time. So why don't you give the folks one final There you go. And now, I think it's about time for us to go. We appreciate you joining us. Be sure and continue to follow Mountain Fun Life, your #1 radio. We couldn't do this on our own. #1. So, say goodbye, Mountain Man.
Bye, Mountain Man. Now the preacher was preaching at the fellowship service. He was talking about a life of sin. Had me feeling about as low as a snake. My heart close to giving in. But he couldn't have been more intimidating. Told he was trying to win. All of a sudden he looked straight back at me and said, you went and did it again. I can't figure out for the life of me why I'm tracked like a box to extend. Everybody's always up in my face, got the patience to wear it thin. They keep on saying what you're doing, gonna find you out. The browbeat's finally in. Well, you went and did it again. My wife looked at me with a glare in her eyes as she was asking me where I'd been. Your buddies were gone the same amount of time, cause her wife called and filled me in. About the raid on the midnight gambling club, about the police breaking in. She said as her voice got a whole lot louder, you went and did it again. I can't figure out for the life of me why I'm tracked like a box to its end. Everybody's always up in my face, got the patience to wear it thin. They keep on saying what you're doing's gonna find you out. The browbeat's finally in. Well, went and did it again.
went and did it again.